All
the
right,
votes at home.
time to react to the Maisie
That
pick.
makes a lot more sense
I
for
don't
this
know
the winners
why
of
it was
February month
picked
we
or
find
like what
first
the
and most
situation
votes
it was
from the
picked
people.
in, so it's time to
With the
react to
global
that,
bans,
see how
I'm
well
not
the
surprised
play
about
is.
the glowy, the crow, and
And
the
this
Ms.
will either be
Ross
me
was
just
global banned by Heretics.
Yeah,
singing
sometimes
high
with
praises
global
or
bans,
just
actually, I struggle with that additional question of how
constantly
a team's
face palming.
approaching that.
Wait, no, this can't be right. Ego Maisie? I mean, it feels like an ego. If it's being picked on hot potato,
Heist. So let's see who can run away here with the gems. And
Okay,
go
first
all
pick
the way to the
Chester.
grand final this month. Is it put esports once more, or is it
Bull
Zero?
into Chester is
Bull
interesting.
that we already mentioned immediately
And
picked up
Colt.
here on the right-hand side. Colt as well.
Very
Open up the
weird.
map. Left-hand side is
2-3.
gonna be Chester.
I imagine they
Ark
must
is
have
a
had
bit
success in
surprised about one of these
scrims.
bans, I feel.
Let's go to our ball being relevant in pretty
Pinpoint
much every
precision
weapon
on
this
safe.
series.
And
Really doesn't actually ban anyway, and it's like
please
banned
don't
and
speak that
for
into
me, Colt as well
existence.
to break. I mean,
Please do not speak that into
really ball open.
existence.
Of all the games,
You could take the Maisie here. It's not that good into Colts though. Griff? That's so. Why Griff? It's not that. He's
Yeah,
really
I
bad
really
into
don't get
Colt,
that
and he
Griff
doesn't
either.
even
They want to
hard
break up
beat
the
the
map. It's already getting broken open by
ball
Colt,
is-
and Colt has a bit
the
more
safe
range,
damage is decent,
outside
but
of
nothing
Griff's
incredible.
range. At the same time, though, they have two brawlers now that
And
are
Lily.
pretty good against Bull, so maybe that was the
I
plan
like
all
the
along.
Lily here,
Leave Bull
even
open.
though it's kind of
Don't
bad
pick
into
him up
Bull.
as first, so
Please
Bull
do
we've
not pick
seen
Maisie here.
many times.
I just feel confident that if
Please
esports
say
are
this
not
is the
banning
wrong
ball,
set. We might have to restart.
Team Heretics is going to be choosing with Maisie, which is a bit of a wild pick. I mean, that's certainly not one that should have been the scrims too.
All right, let's actually analyze this. So Maisie has a good matchup into Griff. Like, it's very good. You outrange him. Your super is very powerful because if the Griff tries to step up, super plus gadget, dead Griff. Maisie is okay into Lily. She's not, generally you want to answer Lily with tanks, but Maisie, like, you can make it work sometimes. Like, because Lily can't super you if your gadget's up, because you gadget, then you super, and that's a dead Lily. But then Lily dodges the super with her gadget. So, like, it's a very, like, Maisie is, like, barely advantage in that matchup. But then Chester, which is a very bad matchup for the Maisie, because Chester just outspeeds the Maisie. And, like, okay, yes, Maisie does outrange the Chester. However, at this level, if you have a fast movement speed brawler, you're going to be able to dodge Maisie shots. So the person who is playing this is iChaos, who has been known to play the Maisie a few times. Like, I think he played it in 2023 World. Yeah, Chester gets speed from every gadget every time in his GGs. Absolutely correct. iChaos was the only person who played Maisie in, I think, 2024 Worlds, that or 2023 Worlds, one of the Worlds. And he did play very good on it, on her. So, but, like, this is not where you pick Maisie.
Often it's coming, but I'm still scared.
Maisie's not good enough for you to have a, like, this is a slightly good position for Maisie, which based on Maisie's power level is not good enough. You want a very good Maisie matchup if you're going to pick Maisie. Like, if your opponents pick Fang and Poco, go Maisie. But Lily and Chester. Also, this is Heist. This is like literally her worst game mode. With, like, she's better on Knockout than she is in Heist. Oh, it's not even iChaos on the Maisie. Okay, Maisie's getting some good taps. Already has super. That's very 25 seconds for super. Very good. This is where you use your gadget. And also, Knob, speed gear. Danger Boy. Marco is... Yeah, Marco is holding super, which is generally good. What are those shots? You're not fighting a Kaze. Those shots are never going to hit. You're not predicting anything. Alright, Marco, you have to hold your super here. Wait. Back up. Let's slow this down. Because I think you saw what I saw. 2 Chester bombs. That's not what I'm looking at. What I'm looking at is,
Now,
look at the
securing
Maisie.
himself on the left-hand side.
She has super. She uses it. This Maisie uses super to try to react to a Lily hyper. No. Like, come on. Like, even, like, diamond ranked players will know not to do that. Like, you use your gadget.
Struggle here against the Chester
Fair.
Shaw.
If you
But
wanted
now
to
has the
react to
hyper
it.
charge as well. Gets the moving forwards, gets the
Ugh.
the safe. And it's so far,
I
so
am
good
utterly
here for esports,
disgusted.
one of the healthier of safes.
Foot completely contempt with just
This is
opening
the
up
second
the map.
time-
Vicky Bank going down and
Vicky,
now
you
some
work
rapid
like
fire
words.
shots
Yeah.
going down. And the left hand in from IKS, a hyper charge. Oh, and a nice tag there too with 700.
And,
HP, can creep by
So,
his left-hand
Maisie
side.
has been played
Hyper
now
shot,
2
Angel
times
Wilson
and has
forces
lost
makes
both
the
times
connection,
because
but it will be a
I hate
two-part
to say this, but the pros are idiots. They're not playing. The first time you played Maisie into Hank, which is like one of her better matchups, but the play was absolutely horrible. KR, you are now one of my least favorite pros for being that bad on Maisie. Good dash, I have to say, good dash. And now, the problem is like, yes, it is in the play, but it's mainly in the draft as well. Hyper, what is this Hyper supposed to do?
Good news for Team Heretics. Bull was essentially
Terrible
able to do
hyper.
it by himself to equal the amount of damage. Just 5%
Disgusting
separating these two
hyper.
squads is not going to go against
Good
the
super.
on that right-hand side. Marco
But
just
you don't
full
hit the
on
shot,
damage.
which means you don't have
Challenge
super.
Angel
Okay,
Boy
you
as
hit
much as possible.
knob.
The fact that they cycle in that super as well is just another added benefit.
And yep, this is why you have to be careful in the Lily matchup.
Angel Boy nice there on the left-hand side. It's going to put a ton of pressure here onto Heretics to be able to defend this.
Like,
time,
Maisie
gets
does
the
win the
back.
Lily
That's
matchup
been out
on
back.
paper,
There's been no
but in
time
practice
wasted
it is
here.
very
Or any
complicated.
kind of response from Team Heretics gonna try
Dash,
for it, but they
good
still are
dash,
short.
good shots, not enough.
Safe and confident there from
One more shot would have done it,
for
but
esports,
Maisie's
giving one
reload
more.
isn't that
A
high.
little closer than I think it was. I mean, only 4%, quote unquote, at the end of the day. But keep in mind, there are layers
Wall
to
break,
this
so
heist
Angel
game,
Boy
and
can
just
diff.
with little time built up, they
Yeah.
had such a lead that it was inevitably going to be the same result. We were very nervous considering that the Bull went early, and like you said, I think Foot Esports are
Zero
smarter.
ping
They
lilies
know
are
that the Bull
scary,
was
man.
available. They made the choice
I've had to
let
fight
them go, so
Rafiki
clearly
from
they had a game plan for this. I'm assuming
Team
for
last
Esports' mind,
year
this was a trap. They
on,
wanted the other team to take this. It worked
on
game number
Lily
one,
on
but
this
again, I
map.
still have its value one way or another.
It's just kind of counterintuitive, isn't it? 'Cause you're pairing it with
And,
Colt, so
we
you
didn't
look at
see
the
the
breaks,
first
certain
20
sides
seconds of the
leaving it open,
match.
but now with the Griff on the other side of the field for Esports, the whole map becomes
Maisie
open,
doesn't
and
have
then you're
super
really
yet, that's
struggling to
fine.
really land much
Use your
value.
gadget.
Safe, but
Marco,
like you said, I still
that
think
position
one
is
of these
exactly
dangerous
what you
players
use your
in this
gadget
meta.
for.
It cannot be underestimated now. Already some big safe damage in the early outset of this game there as well, as now for Esports closing towards the
Alright,
second.
good shot. You have super now, you can super gadget now. Ooh, Angel Boy. Okay, I imagine they had comms saying that Angel Boy didn't have gadget up. If so, if those comms were up, that's a good play. If Angel Boy had gadget and just didn't press it, it's a bad play. That just happened to work out.
Nice connection there with the chest.
I-
Angel Boy still
okay.
taking these shots from IKS, gets
Pinpoint
the save as
precision.
well, gets nice.
Wait, is the Maisie going pinpoint precision? No, no, she's not. Let me go back to the end of game 1.
Response from Team Heretics going to try for it, but they still.
So do you see 3,000? 3,000 means it's not pinpoint precision. It is the slow star power. It is the right star power. Right, so didn't the super slow?
But most importantly, getting below that 50% threshold.
No, because she never activated her super. She activated her hyper to try and dodge the Lily and try and dodge the Chester hyper. Even though the play didn't work, I think it's still a good play. Good comms from Heretics to say, hey, the Lily's gonna appear there. Unfortunate it didn't work.
Nice connection there with the Chester. Angel Boy still juking these shots from IKS, gets to the safe as well. Gets
Marco
nice
still has
four
super.
shots
Yep.
there as well, creeping ever closer. Angel
Good
Boy
shot.
untouched, uncontested.
Nice job
Now IKS
stopping the
down
pop.
to safe. Can they get the crack as well? They have
All right.
on the side of Team Heretics.
Here
This is
comes,
huge. And for Esports, are all in the back spot.
Nice.
Defend for their lives. Sabine coming in now.
It did-
Onto
it
the
did
safe,
slow.
gets the damage they need. They tie up the set.
Yeah.
There's the Bull. And again,
Okay, so game 2 played slightly better. I think
you got to make up for it elsewhere.
I think Marco had just never had the Maisie into Lily matchup before. And Marco has already adapted. You saw it? Okay, great. I think Marco has adapted and realized, hey, this matchup is good for me on paper, but complicated in practice. The Maisie gameplay was better, but it was still, like, it's not great. Like, there are defensive brawlers that would have worked better. Because Maisie Gash, no gadget use. Marco is really holding these gadgets. Makes me wonder whether or not Maisie's going gadget gear. She's going shield gear. Oh, missing point blank. Like, it looks really bad, and it is really bad, but it's understandable because it's a Lily, and also Maisie is really bad at point blank. What? Okay, so it looks like Marco is running damage and shield, which is suboptimal. You really need to run the gadget gear on Maisie.
Now not sitting on this hypercharge, knows
Yep.
Sabine is going to be
Marco gets popped. Good play. Would have loved to see a hit on one of the foot players as well.
And both sides playing chicken, no one doing anything about it. He's just still getting damage.
Wait. Maisie, okay, so Maisie, Marco landed the super, then Angel Boy used the gadget to prevent himself from dying. Okay, good super. Here comes Nob. That's gonna kill Maisie. Yep. Marco, okay, so to explain that play, what happened is basically Marco realized, hey, I'm going to die. I might as well die faster by standing in the pop rocks and try and get some shots off as I'm dying so I can respawn faster and ideally do a bit of damage to foot. The play didn't really work. Number Sabine, the gadget. Yeah. Fancy high stealth. Sorry. So, eventually, we started seeing adequate Maisie play from Marco. But Game 1 was an absolute blunder. And Games 2 and 3, like, as I said, they're decent. But it wasn't enough to justify the Maisie pick. It's not as bad as KR. Marco, you are not going on my blacklist. But it's just, I'm just disappointed,
I guess.